And then the monkey and I will drool over how much we love Elvira and have a Wayne's World moment. We're not worthy.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're on both sides, so I've got to go.
You're good.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Mike's
And it's rolling.
okay.
Yeah, the mic's working.
All right. Cool.
Sees it moving.
All right, Janet Decay here at Monsterbash for the Mummy and the Monkey Show with Monkey Man Grimm Gorri.
Hey.
And yesterday we were walking around with the Bone Jangler, kind of lurking about the lobby.
We're
and
like stumbling around with the bone jangler. Woo!
partaking a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
And we ran into some great people, and this guy's one of them.
Yeah, my name is Sam Irvin, and I was like, how in the world are you like in these get-ups all day and not get overly hot and sweaty and everything else? And then they of course told me that these are not get-ups, and what the hell am I talking about?
Right.
So anyway.
So here we are.
So they informed me that they are horror hosts, and I was like, well, I do have a connection to horror hosts, and that is that I happen to be the director of Elvira's Haunted Hills, the second movie by Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Wow.
And of course, we were floored, and we couldn't, believe our luck to run into someone who's rubbed elbows. You actually got to tell her what to do. I want to do that.
So now I'm trying to tell these guys what to do, but, they're not listening.
No. What? What'd you say?
Where am I?
Take it away, Janet.
So yeah, I mean, we were just honored to run into awesome, talented people like that, and we grew up watching, Elvira, and we're from Cleveland, so we had our local people too, like Big Chuck and Little John, the Ghoul.
Yeah, but she had a syndicated horror-hosted show that lots of us have seen, and you could even just bring her name up and people know who that is. I mean, Elvira still has a brand out there, and
no, totally. And she, she kind of recreated the whole renaissance of that. After the famous ones of the '50s, she brought it into the '80s and has been going strong ever since. And every time I pull out my wallet, it's Elvira, and it starts a whole conversation. And she's the nicest lady. Cassandra Peterson, of course, plays her and writes the material, and she had seen, after the first movie of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, she'd seen one of my films called Guilty as Charged with Rod Steiger and Heather Graham, and I met her at a party, and she said, I loved your film. If I ever do another Elvira movie, I want you to direct it. And I was like, what?
Wow.
And I was thinking in my mind, yeah, that's probably what she says to everybody, and it's Hollywood speak, and it'll never happen. Well, 9 years later, she calls me and says that she's producing Elvira's Haunted Hills, and she wants me to come in and have a meeting about it.
Wow.
And so I go in, and she hasn't given me the script or anything, and she says, okay, so this is kind of a spoof of the Vincent Price, Roger Corman, Edgar Allan Poe movies like Pit and the Pendulum and House of Usher and stuff. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with those movies? And I go, am I familiar with those movies? Okay. Do you know where you are, Bartolome? You are about to enter hell. Hell, the Neverworld, the Infernal Region, the Abode of the Damned, a place of torment, Gehenna, Naraka, the Pit, and the Pendulum, the razor edge of destiny, thus the condition of man, bound on an island from which he can never hope to escape, surrounded by the waiting pit of hell, which must destroy him finally. Which, of course, is Vincent Price's monologue at the end of Pit and the Pendulum, and she goes, you're hired.
That is amazing. And she kept her word. She looks fabulous. She's still out and about, and
I'm going to try to use that on my next job interview. For Denny's or something. That won't work?
Vincent Price monologues always get you the job. Okay. I promise.
Even at Denny's, I think that can happen. You're hired. Anyway, sorry. I digress, as always.
And she was at Horror Hound Weekend a couple of years ago, and she actually got pictures with us and all the horror hosts.
That is so cool.
And it was very sweet of her that she took time out of her very busy day that weekend, to go and visit the other hosts.
With her Yes, well, really cool.
That's the way she is. She's one of the nicest people in the world. We've remained really close friends. Just saw her last week. She's just the best. I just absolutely love her.
Aww.
Okay, and what else you got going on?
Yeah.
So, I'm here at Monsterbash because I still direct. I do a lot of Lifetime thrillers. In fact, I had one premiere this month called The Wrong Neighbor with Michael Madsen of Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
And so that's repeating a lot on Lifetime. You can check it out. But in between gigs, I guest edited this magazine, Little Shop of Horrors magazine, which has been around for 45 years. And they asked me to do an issue all on the making of a film called Frankenstein: The True Story, which was a 2-part NBC miniseries in 1973. Wow. When I saw it, I was 17 years old.
Wow.
I put it on the cover of a fanzine on horror films back then that I edited and published called Bizarre. And the editor of this magazine always had that issue, and he knew how obsessed I was about this movie. So he said, would you want to really do an in-depth making of thing? And so this is literally like a book. It's 120 pages. It's 400 photographs. It's 160,000 words.
Wow.
And it has the largest horror magazine cover in the history of horror magazines.
That's...
It's a triple panel, wraparound, fold out by the incredible Mark Maddox, who illustrated this. He's won 2 Rondo Awards as Horror Magazine Artist of the Year. We're so freaking proud of this magazine. So please check it out.
Well, that's easy for Grimm to read because he just likes to look at the pictures.
That's right. So it's got something for everybody, and you can find this where.
And a fold out, you know.
So where can the friends, fans, and fiends find you?
They can order this at littleshopofhorrors.com and do Little Shop shop as SHOPPE, littleshopofhorrors.com.
Oh, thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you for having me, and it's been really fun.
Yay.
I'm so glad to rub elbows with more horror hosts.
Hey, the more the scarier. We don't get much scarier.
Lots of stuff back here.
And if Elvira ever sees this, we love you, cool friend.
That's right. All right, so let's get back to whatever we're doing, the movie or whatever.
Back to whatever we do.
All right, let's roll that.
Bye.
Bye. And I think our battery died on the... Is it still going? I was getting nervous because I saw something flash on the screen.
Yeah, it's probably good.
I know we were close to
this is a good rehearsal.